what people don't understand is that you have to teach somebody how to be self-determined. We don't just, do it automatically. And so creating goals with self-determination in mind is really important. You could have, and there's great resources for creating self-determination goals across the lifespan. So in a younger student, it might be about like making a choice between a couple of objects and then establishing a preference, right? Like that's a self-determination skill that becomes very functional when you're an adult, is like figuring out, what do I like and how do I choose what I like and avoid what I don't like. That's really important in the vocational space, right? And so I think just being thoughtful about teaching self-determination from the get-go, and then in terms of having actual self-determination goals in the IEP, and then scaffolding, so your student is over time getting more and more adept at making more self-determined choices, with the end goal being that you have to have a lot of self-determination to navigate post-secondary schooling, whether they're inclusive programs or not. So I think we're all kind of working on self-determination.
For a middle school student, it could be something like goal setting, where it could be a goal for the entire academic year. It could be aligned with you could ask them about their own IEP goals, or you could have them set goals about recreational activities at school, or goals for vocational outcome. I mean, they're in middle school, maybe a job around school or something like that. So goal setting is a great one, because there's, everybody sets goals for themselves in different ways, whether it's, hobbies or fitness goals or career goals and these kind of things. So providing the student an opportunity to make a goal, and which could be over 3 weeks, 3 months, or the entire academic year, it gives the student that opportunity to self-monitor how they're doing, self-evaluate, and all these other self-hyphen skills that we employ to get a student to get to that self-determination outcome. If the student's exhibiting a behavior that they're avoiding their tasks, we can't write goals that say the student will do their tasks. What the student needs is a functionally equivalent replacement behavior. So the student actually has to find a way to escape their tasks using a behavior that's not disruptive, that's not interfering with their learning. So instead of a student just having to do their work and a goal saying the student will sit down for 5 minutes and work, if the behavior is an escape behavior, the student needs to use something like a break card, or just simply say, I would like a break right now. So you can see the self-determination there. The student is stating what they want. And in the past, it's associated with a disruptive behavior. Now I think it's a big shift in the behaviorist area. And a lot of teachers need to take this new perspective of not just focusing on controlling the behavior that's interfering, but the true purpose of positive behavior support is to create an environment where students are going to use appropriate behaviors, but it still has to be based on the purpose of their behavior. So asking a student to just work when they're trying to escape is not really going to work. You need to teach them exactly what they're trying to do, but in a more appropriate way. And that will add to their self-determination.